Coach, you're 3-0. Talk us about the season so far.
Well, I mean, it's always good to be 3-0 going into conference play, so we're very happy where we're at. I thought we played pretty well the last week against Farmington. I thought they were a really good team, and the week before that, going over to Tulsa, that was a really good win for us as well. So I think we've improved each week, and we're just hoping we can continue to get better as the season goes.
Coach, the big question this year was who's going to be your quarterback? You said it was going to be Dane Williams. Talked about him. You have a lot of guys step up this year.
Oh yeah, well, Dane's worked really hard. I mean, as soon as the season was over last year, he got in here and got to throwing and was working really hard to gain that spot. A lot of people may not remember, but he had an arm injury when he moved in here the year before last, and he had to overcome that arm injury and do a lot of mechanical work on his throwing motion and stuff to kind of rehab that arm. And so he's worked extremely hard on his throwing mechanics, and then in the weight room, and then also the mental preparation of learning the offense and understanding what's going on. After coming over from safety last year and playing at safety all year, and then having to come transition into offense, he's put in the time for sure.
Coach, you told us this is going to be a tough game Friday against Southside. Talk to us about the momentum going in this game.
Well, I mean, it's number one. Everybody in the league wants to be 1-0 in conference play after Friday night. So it's really a crucial game getting started off in conference. In Southside, when you look at their tradition and their history, they've always had a really good program down there. They may have dipped a little bit in the last couple of years, but you can tell just by the way they've played so far this year that they're a whole lot better football team than they were a year ago. And I know they're going to come in here with a lot of confidence as well. So it's going to be a really tough battle for us.
Let's go ahead and talk about some of the other guys. Let's go ahead and start with Jacob Jenkins. Just talk about him this year.
Yeah, well, he's another guy that started at defense last year. Then in the spring we had to move him over to running back after graduation, Josh Shepard. And so, Jacob's a big, strong, fast guy and he's very smart. And the thing we love so much about Jacob is he's really good in the blocking, in the pass protection. He's good in our passing game, and then obviously very good with the football and the running game.
Coach, the big thing a lot of people want to know, you had Braxton Lindsay, a freshman, on varsity. Talk to us about Braxton.
Well, he's pretty special talent. We made the decision in the summer to let him come up and work out varsity and to see if he was ready. We thought he was probably physically, but see if he was ready mentally, and he proved to us each and every time he stepped out here that he understands the game really well. He's got a really high football IQ for someone his age, and then the physicality of it. He's as good of a football player as we've got in our program, I think, as far as understanding things, playing with a motor, and doing a good job in assignment football. He's a good player.
Coach, you made the playoffs last year. What are your expectations for the season?
Well, obviously we want to be better than we were a year ago. Mm-hmm. We kind of got over. I felt like over the hump of being in that lower tier of the conference and being that 5 or that 6 seed and having to travel, and we're able to host. Obviously we want to be at that level or higher each and every year, and what we really want to do is be competing for conference championships and then putting ourselves in the best position possible for the postseason. So, and the only way we know to do that is just try to do the best we can each day. And it's kind of a cliche, but we want to be 1-0 today and 1-0 tomorrow. Then hopefully when we walk off this field Friday night, we're 1-0 in conference play.
All right, that's all the questions I got.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.